Here we go, guys, and welcome to the Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel update. College football championship Saturday, December the 2nd. We're going to break down every championship game here on Saturday. Guest expert Jeff Hockman right there. He's going to join me with his insights and analysis on some of these big games. So we have 8 games to break down, Jeff. You ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it. I'm ready for my bowl season. Everyone's going to see my record coming up soon here. Since 2018, I've been crushing it. Of course, fully documented at the Sports Monitor of Oklahoma. We're not making up records here. And I got a great free pick for everybody. So let me know when you're ready.
We're ready. 22-6. It's an unbelievable tear with your college bowl picks. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have here in a few weeks when the college bowl games are announced.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm ready to break down the schedule once they're released after tomorrow's games, Saturday's games. And yeah, it's going to be fun. There's probably going to be like 55, 60 bowl games, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a ton. I think Army and Navy, they play next Saturday, and they're both 5 and 6. So the winner of that game gets a bowl bid. So that's a huge matchups. It might be the first time ever they were both 5 and 6 and battling for a bowl spot.
I remember when I was growing up in the 80s, I was born in 72. There was only like 8 or 9 or 10 bowl games. Remember that?
Yeah, there weren't many.
No, there weren't many. It's all about the money.
Yeah, usually most of them were around New Year's Eve and New Year's Day too.
Yep. They got smart.
All right, let's jump right in. First game Saturday is Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship, Oklahoma at Texas. Texas minus 15 total, 54.5. Any opinion in that game, Jeff?
I'm going to lean to Texas in that game.
All right, and I'm going to go with the over. I think both offenses are really clicking, and I think you're going to see a shootout here. I like the over in that game. Moving along, MAC Championship, also at 12 noon Eastern, Miami of Ohio at Toledo. Toledo minus 7, total 43.5.
Yeah, lines come down a little bit. I know some sharps that are on Miami of Ohio. I would like it better at 7.5, but I would lean to Miami of Ohio in that one. These teams played earlier in the season. I think it was 21-17. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would lean to the underdog in that one.
I agree. My opinion is Miami of Ohio plus 7. These teams know each other well. Game's at a neutral site. It's at Ford Field in Detroit. So I think we're getting good underdog value with Miami of Ohio in that game. Next, at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox TV, Mountain West Championship, Boise State at UNLV. Boise minus 2, 60.5.
This one is tough for me on a side play, but I do like the over. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. Both teams are really bad in the secondary in terms of tackling. I think these teams are going to go up and down the field on each other. I lean over.
Yeah, being indoors on the turf, both teams will be able to utilize their speed. I think UNLV has a little more speed. They're at home. They've been very good at home. They'll have the home crowd. I like UNLV in that game. Next up, big one, SEC Championship at 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Georgia versus Alabama. Georgia minus 5.5, over under 55.5. So 5s across the board on that game.
So I have my 5-star best bet going in this game.
Another 5.
Another 5. But my free pick does come in this game, and so I'll give it out right now. Very strong, very strong. So Georgia, Alabama, Kirby Smart versus Nick Saban. They've coached against each other 4 times in either the SEC championship game or the national title game. In those 4 games, 2 in 2018, 1 in 2021, 1 in 2022, there has been a total of 13 combined points scored in the first quarter. So we're going to go under 10.5 points in the first quarter. It's juiced to the under, minus 115. 2 excellent punters as well helps this bet. And, both defenses, these defenses are the best that each team have faced this season.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia allows 4.7 yards per play, and Alabama allows 4.8. So there's a little bit of a feeling out period between these two coaches in the first quarter. They don't want to lose the game early, so they're very conservative. So I like the under in the first quarter under 10.5, minus 115.
I agree with a lot of your analysis, especially at special teams and being conservative. So I like the under 55.5 for the game. So good special teams. Expect to see some field goals, good defense. I think it stays under 55.5.
I have a side selection in that game if you're interested. It's a 5-star best bet.
5-star best bet.
VegasTopDogs.
Guys, go to VegasTopDogs. Absolutely.
Go get it.
Jeff's big play there. You've seen his record. So check it out. VegasTopDogs. I'll have at least 3 games loaded up here for the championship Saturday. Next up on ABC TV, SMU at number 22 ranked Tulane. This is the American Athletic Championship. Tulane minus 3, 47.5.
I got no real feel on this one. I'll divert to you.
I like this quarterback for Tulane, Pratt. Over 9,300 career passing yards. He is 23-3 as a starter. They're also playing at home in this game. So I have a strong play. It's my VegasTopDogs YouTube video pick of the week here. We're going with Tulane minus the 3 points. I just love this quarterback and love this team, especially at home. They really score touchdowns, not field goals.
I'll be rooting for you.
Next up, Sun Belt Championship, 4 p.m. Eastern, ESPN. Appalachian State at Troy. Troy is minus 5.5, 52.5.
Yeah, I like App State in this game getting the points. I think they're the better team. I don't know why they're getting this many points. I think it was 6 earlier in the week. It's down to 5. Strong lean App State for me.
As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. I like Troy in this game. They're playing with double revenge. They've also played some tough opponents, Kansas State, James Madison. This game is at Troy, their home field, Veterans Memorial Field, where they're very tough at home. And I think home field makes the difference. I like them to win this game by 6 to 13 points. I like Troy here in the Sun Belt Champion.
Little head-to-head action between Tony K and Jeff Hockman.
One of us are going to win.
Yeah.
Right? 5.5. It's not going to be a push.
We're not going to agree on every game.
That's right. That happens.
That's what makes markets, right?
Next up on Fox TV, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Big Ten Championship, Michigan at Iowa. And a big spread on this one, Michigan minus 22, 34.5.
Yeah, I can only look one way, and that's to Michigan. I don't even know if Iowa's going to score but 3 points. Michigan has they could score some defensive scores. So, yeah, Michigan for me.
Didn't you say you saw a crazy prop on that game?
I think it's will Iowa score over half a point in the first half or second half? So even the odds makers don't even think they'll score, 2 points or more. Yeah. It's got to be Michigan.
I think it's definitely it's going to be a defensive battle. So I think, Iowa's has a solid defense, but they can't score. Michigan's defense is very good, so I don't see Iowa scoring more than 10 points max. So I like the under 34.5 in that game. Final game on the slate for Saturday, 8 p.m., ABC TV, the ACC Championship. Louisville at Florida State. Florida State minus 2.5, 46.5.
Yeah, I like Louisville. Strong lean. If there's any college football gambling gods, they'll have Louisville beating FSU. That way FSU has no chance to make the brackets because, If they do, they're going to be huge underdogs, whoever they play. So I like Louisville in that one.
Yeah, I agree. Florida State is 12-0. They're ranked number 4, but they are without their quarterback. The strength of the Louisville defense is stopping the rush. So I think they'll be able to put the clamps on Florida State's running game. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on their backup quarterback. So I think Louisville comes out. These two teams played last year. Louisville lost 35-31, but Louisville did put up 490 yards, total yards. They did have 3 turnovers and 80 yards in penalty that cost them the victory. But I think they get the win this time around, especially with Florida State being without their starting quarterback. I like Louisville.
Yeah, let me clarify. I like Louisville on the money line. What is it, like plus 120, 125?
Yeah.
Yeah, Louisville outright.
All right. Guys, I sure hope you enjoyed our breakdown for Championship Saturday. Be sure to like, subscribe, thumbs up. We'll be having other videos here, NFL, Monday Night Football, plus we'll be breaking down the bowl games in a week or two. So like, subscribe, thumbs up on this video. And be sure to go to VegasTopDogs.com all weekend long. Check out our premium plays. Jeff has been red hot, even in hockey and his NFL action. So check it out. Not only myself, but other expert handicappers are all at VegasTopDogs.com. Jeff, I appreciate you spending some time with us today and taking a look at Championship Saturday.
Yeah, great to be on your college football video. And speaking of the NFL, how about that game last night between the Cowboys and the Seahawks? Great comeback by Dallas. Their defense came through in the end. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to December. It'll be a December to remember.
I hope so. I think last night's game, only the 5th game in NFL history with 0 punts.
0 punts. And Dallas needs to clean up the penalties, obviously, if they want to beat, a higher echelon team. They play the Eagles next week, so that'll be a big one. I see they're -2 on the look ahead. But
I was just going to guess. Is that what it is? Dallas -2?
Yeah, Dallas -2. But depending on what happens with San Francisco, Philadelphia, it'll be
right, injury-wise and everything.
Yeah, it'll be reposted. But, Dallas gets a break with the extra rest, and then Philadelphia is going to be coming off a physical game against the 49ers, as you know.
Looking forward. A lot of great football both Saturday and Sunday. As always, Jeff, thanks for joining us. Good luck and be a winner.
Good luck. Let's win the cash, baby.